All right. Well, good afternoon, everybody, and thank you for joining us. So today we're here for the webinar related to UAB Campus Dining. So we see some family members joining us both on Zoom and on Facebook. So thank you for being here today. And again, we're going to allow a couple more minutes for families to join. Thank you for joining this wonderful, very interesting webinar. I know families have questions about how to make sure their students eat throughout the semester. And so Justin Marshall is here with us, and he will take us through all of that information. And so while we let families join in, just a couple of housekeeping items that I want everybody to remember. First of all, this is going live on Facebook and will stay on Facebook. So if you want to go back later and see it or share it with other families and students, by all means, just go ahead and do so. Also, it is on Zoom, and so it'll be recorded on Zoom and uploaded to our website, uab.edu/families within the next week with captions. So you can again go back to our website and watch this webinar, as well as the previous webinars we've already had. They're already uploaded in our website, uab.edu/families, under communication and under 2024 webinars. And so we've already had about 10 webinars, and they're already being uploaded as we get them captioned. So please feel free to go back and view them at your convenience. Again, you will have a chance to ask questions, so do submit your questions through the Q&A, and we will get to those towards the end of the webinar and get to those answers as we can. Also, this marks the half point of our webinars, but we have more coming back in the middle of July. So you will be getting a message shortly about those upcoming webinars, but we have lots of webinars coming up, including Fraternity and Sorority Live. We have webinars coming up about student assistance and support, Career Center, UAB Dentistry, and I'm looking at my page because there's so many I don't have memorized yet. But thank you for being here today, and thank you, Justin, for being here with us today. And I'll leave you all with Justin Marshall. He is part of our campus partners, and we'll talk to you about dining today. Thank you, Justin.
Thank you. I appreciate that introduction. My name, again, is Justin Marshall. I am the Marketing Director for Campus Dining. We have this opportunity to speak with everyone coming in and talk to you about, as you can see, how easy it is to eat on campus. We're going to talk more about the meal plan coming up for the school year, as well as how in-depth we're going to go in the difference between Dragon Cash, Blazer Bucks, and Dining Dollars. As I start here, I want everyone to just take a moment to look at our map and our locations. We're adding Chick-fil-A as well as the Cheli's Pizza to campus. And in the Hill Center alone, we have 4 different locations. It'll be Chick-fil-A, Panera Bread, Main Bowl, and one of our Starbucks. We have 2 Starbucks on campus because we have another one in the Stern Library. We also have our blends, which is our acai bowls, and an assortment of other locations. One I want to highlight that will come up a lot will be the Commons on the Green. That is our campus dining hall. That is our all-you-can-eat dining hall on campus, where our students will really focus on, because we throw so many events from Mardi Gras to Oktoberfest, and we always start the year off with a big event, and we end the year with a big event with outdoor events and caricatures and all kinds of stuff. But as you can see here, it's kind of more to our menu than Let's On. Like our everyday app, which I'm going to explain later, which is our app that's like Grubhub, which is you can order on campus through mobile ordering, and the menu's available. And our MVP program, which has access for specialty items at special locations. So we have 3 currencies on campus that we want to explain. We have our Dragon Cash, our Dining Dollars, which go with our meal swipes, as well as our Blazer Bucks. I'm going to take time to break each one down, but they will all be connected to what you will see all of us wearing, which are our one cards, which all our currency will be connected to. Our Dragon Cash. Dragon Cash is required by the university. it will look like a $225 auto bill, which will be on your campus. It will say dining fee. But what it is $225, which is spendable funds. So that Dragon Cash, students will be able to use that at all of our dining locations on campus. These funds will roll over from fall to spring and spring to summer, and then a portion of it will be refunded after the summer back to the student's account. These Dragon Cash will be the currency that all full-time students will have living both on campus and off campus. So that's why we make sure we tell everybody. Now, with the meal plan, we have our meal swipes. Our meal swipes are for the Commons all you can eat on the green. So they also come with guest passes for all of our meal plans. So our meal plans are available to everyone to use off and on campus. We just make it easier for you guys and everyone to eat on campus. Right now, if you go to UAB /meal plans at UAB edu /meal plans, it'll have a complete breakdown of all of the meal plans available for everyone. We really just highlight and go all out for all of our students that live on campus first, and then off campus, you guys have specialty options. Now, our dining dollars, which are also attached to your meal plan. Dining dollars expire because they're with your meal plan. So they expire at the last day of the semester. So as we really explain them, you'll see the dining dollars are attached to your meal plan. So you have meal swipes versus dining dollars, or you'll just have a number of swipes and bulk of dining dollars, depending on which is available that you guys select. And then third, we have our Blazer Bucks. The Blazer Bucks are optional, but it's a way to use your one card for printing, laundry, the bookstore, and dining machines as well as some off-campus locations. Anywhere you see the symbols that you see on this website, which are strictly Blazer Bucks, those locations will be able to accept your one card and any funds that you put on your one card via Blazer Bucks. They're also used for dining, so you can use those on campus as well. These are completely optional, and you can add online at any amount at any time, and they never expire. These funds carry with you through graduation. Now, what we have here, this is just what we have for our freshmen on campus. This won't pertain to anyone, but really this is the breakdown of what everyone will see from the top three. All of our other plans I'll show you later that are broken down for our commuters and off campus. But see, we have our meals, which they're unlimited. And then we have our dining dollars. And then we have our total cost. And with our green and gold plan, really, which is a bulk of what students select, it's a number of meal swipes that you can use at our all-you-can-eat Commons. That's throughout the semester. And then they have those dining dollars that they can carry to every location. That's between our Moe's, our Chick-fil-A, as well as our Wow and our Einstein's Bagels, and even both of our Starbucks. And some of those dining dollars are also used for cups at our Starbucks, which people found out here recently, especially our Dragon Cash stuff. But and you can add the MVP swipe. The MVP swipes are swipes that are an optional upgrade to our Dragonfire and Green and Gold plans. And take those swipes at a $7 value, and you can use them at any of our retail locations. And that's just for, those plans that are selected. And I'll show you the extended plan signage as well. We talk more about resident dining hall and everything we offer, including our everyday app, which gives you all of our meals and that easy ordering. And we also break down that our allergen-free station at our Simply station in the Commons, which is allergen-free. And it prefers healthier dishes, and it caters to students based on dietary needs as well. And then a separate kitchen. We also have our classic station, which is a classic meat and three that we have. And with that menu changes, it's on a 42-day menu rotation. So that menu, you won't see it copy after about 42 days. And then we have our grill and our pizza station, which, you know, there's always pizza and there's always burgers and fries. And then our deli provides made-to-order sandwiches as well as some already made. And then our full dessert and salad bar. So our commons, and in the Birmingham area, it's the best deal for an all-you-can-eat meal within the Birmingham area because we have checked. This is our Everyday app. The Everyday app is the app that we use on campus to order from our restaurants and to view the menu at the Commons on the Green. You can also go through the Everyday app and set up your dietary preferences and restrictions. So you can set that up so the things on the menu at those locations will not even come up for you to see on your ordering site and anything you order at the time. So I encourage everyone to download our Everyday app, as you can see through the QR code, to make sure that you have it and you share it with anyone available just looking to order at all of our locations here on campus. Although Chick-fil-A and Starbucks will be on Grubhub still because they're Chick-fil-A and Starbucks. Another thing we'll have a campus dining dietary guide for, that students will be able to grab, where it gives detailed information about everything available at all of our locations. And then we make sure that, again, with our simple servings, that allergen-free dining, which is free of the top 9 allergens, which now includes sesame seeds, and that kitchen in the Commons is separate. And it's a dedicated kitchen for those with our allergens and dietary needs. And then we make sure we have mindful options there as well. So those are your healthier dining options, which are proportioned just as well as our other dining options, but they have fewer calories and just provide healthier dining takes. And then for custom needs, for any dietary or medical requirements, we refer you to our campus executive chef. Her name is Miss Allie Foster. And here at the link with uab.edu/students/dining/health, you'll be able to find her information so that you can email her for more information regarding any preferences that are specific that you'd like to address. Again, we want everyone to use the sites below at UAB Dining and UAB One Card for your online access. There you can select a specific meal plan. You can see the current account history and transaction history, and you'll also be able to make deposits, the Blazer Bucks. And if need or if ever the issue arises, you'll be able to freeze your account. And in the instance that you have to freeze your account, we freeze it instantly. We take care of any issues you may have or discrepancies, and we handle the security factor of that. Meanwhile, we'll make sure we take care of whatever the issue may be, and you will be able to get a new card from one stop and go about your day. So it won't hinder you in any instance, and we'll take care of that security part. Now, if you have questions regarding anything that we've gone over, we reference you to contact us. And this is all of our information via email. You can contact us and our number directly. And then our website, which you can find all of our meal plans, which is uabdining.edu/dining. And then our Instagram and all of our socials are UAB Dining. So you can DM us there, and we respond in real time just as much as we would anything else. And then we also have the information for One Card and Blazer Bus in case you have any questions or concerns or anything you'd like to address there as well. And then again, like I always say, all of our socials, which I just referenced, is how you connect to us, how you follow all the events that we as Campus Dining try to provide. And as you can see in some of our photos right there, we're posting students enjoying themselves and at all our Campus Dining events. And we also have contests between our UAB Dining on Instagram, as well as texting us to 82257, text us UAB Dining, and we have contests there. And sometimes we give away dining dollars and Starbucks cups and all types of giveaways that everyone will be able to enjoy and have an opportunity to win. Lots of contests. And lastly, we're hiring. We're always looking for students to join our team. So we have all types of open positions and great benefits that we go in depth about. If you scan that QR code, you'll see all the open positions here at UAB Dining and be able to join our team. And then we'll take posters of you and post you all over the place as well. That is, in a nutshell, the great things going on with Campus Dining. If anyone has a question, I think that's where Carmen comes in.
Yes, so we're going to allow families to send their questions. Again, you can send your questions through the Q&A section here on Zoom, or if you're joining us on Facebook, you can submit your questions through the comment section, and we will be glad to pass them on to Justin. Just getting ahead here, a couple questions that came from other family members in a Q&A session that we had. You mentioned someone with special dietary needs can contact Allie. So they would just send an email to it was uab.edu/students/dining/health. And then they would notify of their dietary recommendations, or?
Yes, they can email there and she'll directly get back with them, but also using the UAB Dining at UAB Dining /edu at uabdining.edu. They can email us directly and that gets to her as well.
Awesome. So yeah, we have shared that as well with families. And so we do have a question that just came in, and it has to do with, how do you choose a meal plan, or are they automatically assigned? So if I guess we could show families maybe the meal plan options, and families get to choose their meal plan. So the only thing that's kind of will be charged at $225, but if students are choose a more formal meal plan. So if you want to share that, I have it pulled up, but if you want to share the meal plan options for the family member who was asking us, and so in case they have any questions about that. Yes. And so yes, family, so you work with your student and you know your student better. So there's different meal plans, as Justin will show us in a few minutes, where you can choose from. And again, the $225 will be assessed to both on-campus and off-campus students. And then the meal plans is something you work with your student on deciding which one suits your student better. If you want me to show if you want to stop sharing, I can show the yeah, there you go. There, you got it.
Oh,
yeah.
I had it.
It is also on the website. And remember, websites here at UAB are very easy. uab.edu/ and in this case dining, and it'll take you to
Can everyone see? Carmen, can you see?
Yes.
That's the old one, isn't it? Show me the wrong one.
Yes. I have the
you have the
if you so I will pull up the and show you where on the website. So this is the website.
Thank you.
Is uab.edu, and so in this case would be just dining, and so these are the meal plan options that you have. And so if you kind of just I know families who attended orientation got some information about this, But
Yeah.
if there's any additional questions, this is where you choose from. If you want to say something about this.
Yes, the Go Block 75, Go Block 25, and $540 dining dollars are the ones that everyone will be able to choose from that don't live on campus. The top three, the Dragonfire 7, the Dragonfire 7 MVP, and the Green and Gold are the mandatory freshmen must select one, and that's mandatory for students living on campus. To address the question that was asked, if you live on campus, the Dragonfire 7 will automatically be chosen for you. But if you're not living on campus, you will only be required for, as you say before, the Dragon Cash, which is the $225, which is for all full-time students.
And again, this is something families talk to their students about. One has unlimited Monday through Sunday options. The other one has unlimited, again, Monday to Sunday. One has 195 meals per semester. So this is a conversation to have with your student. The difference is the dining dollar amount that is associated with it. All right. Again, this is a great opportunity to ask questions if you're still kind of working with your student as to which meal plan would be the best one for your student. This is a great opportunity to answer those questions. We did have a question earlier, is if my student selects or one, let's say Dragonfire 7 or Gold and Green first, and then they want to increase it to Dragonfire 7. Do they have to wait till the end of the semester, or can they do it at any point?
You have, from the start of class, we align with the last day to add and drop classes. So you have about 8 days.
Yeah.
Yeah, that first week to really choose which plan fits you. After that, you are locked in. But you are only locked in per semester. So you can choose another one in the spring.
Right.
But as far as the fall meal plan, once the first day of classes, you have about 8 days to make a selection.
Right. And
after that 8 days, you're no longer going to make any changes.
Yes. And if families wanted to ask to add money, would it be better if they did it? Can they do it to dining dollars, Blazer bucks, or Dragon Cash?
You can add to any currency. And as far as the Blazer bucks, you can add any denomination. You could add $5 if you wanted to clear a balance, so to speak, to your Blazer bucks. But for the dining dollars, we do a Ignite program where you'll be able to purchase more dining dollars in $100 increments. But we'll run discounts for that. So say you'll pay $90 and get $100 for dining dollars. So we'll run some promotions throughout the year for that, which every parent will be emailed in regards to. And as far as Dragon Cash, you can add to that as well. And they do all that on their one card account.
Right. So that's why it's so important that your student familiarizes themselves with their one card and their Blazer net, because everything, and checks their UAB email regularly, because all of that will work kind of in tandem to make sure that your student gets what they need. We do have another question. It says, how is early move-in charged for dining?
There is no early move-in. Our plans will start on August 21st when move-in days. We just advertise to go along with academic calendar, so the first day of school. But when you move in day of, your student will be able to come to Commons and use their meal plan and dine accordingly. We will be open.
I think that the question may also be referring to some student groups, for example, honors, or some of our Greek life who may, or band, or some of those groups who may come in early. So where will they eat, or how will they be able to eat?
The Commons will be open. I know I spoke with band and soccer team as well, and sometimes their meal plans with their coach, it's a different setup. We see the groups and we see them come through, and it's not pertaining to their meal plan. It's set up through their organization. So it's a little different when they come, like say in July for preseason or anything like that. they will be fed. Everyone will be
Yeah.
fed. But
Yeah.
and don't worry about your meal plan or anything. Your coaches, your band directors, that has all been set up accordingly.
Yes, that's the kind of the follow-up question is, the student will be in marching band and is moving on
Mm-hmm.
to campus on August the 15th. So I guess your
Yeah.
question, the answer is band will take care of it. So,
Yeah. And that's we see our band members come in and we just bring them on in, and it's already set up on back office, and they've spoken to our GM and everyone who needs to know, and they're already taken care of.
so no worries, they won't go home.
Don't worry. Yeah,
All
don't worry.
right.
We'll take care of you.
We do have another question that says, where do we select the meal plan? And when is the deadline? I think there was a slide for that, but I may have missed it. So when are families or students supposed to select their meal plan? What's the deadline for it?
Our meal plans are active now for you to select. The deadline, of course, is like we said, the last ad drop date, which will be, I think, September.
Yeah,
I don't have the date. I apologize.
Yes, so it's looking like since the first day of class is August the 26th, and we will be posting this on the calendar also as well. So think about the end of that week, August 30th or 31st, so that you have those 8 days. And that's also when they can make any changes.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
So if your student decides, I really love the food, I want more food.
Yeah.
So that's when your student, that's when you can add more, change your plan. Awesome questions. Thank you. I'm seeing another question that says, so this particular question has to do with band being taken care of. And so this family opted for lunch during band camp. But it really didn't address lunch and breakfast.
No
Will the
worries.
comments be open for breakfast and dinner?
Yeah, that's what I was looking at. The commons will be open, but and we don't have a meal plan specifically for band and everything like that. So when you would have to speak with your band director to find out what they have set up. So the meal plans start on August 21st for all students, but as far as band and each individual group as they attend UAB, their band director and whatever calendar or plan that they have set up, they've set that up to bring their students to dine with us. I don't have that information to give you. You'd have to get that from your band director directly.
Yes, and each specific group probably has their own plan to make sure they feed their students. So I think for students who are moving in before August the 25th, 21st, I'm sorry, the best option would be for your student to contact whoever's coordinating that group and make sure and ask the question, where are we going to eat, and they can give you all that information, because once student purchase their meal plans, they can go ahead and start eating as of August the 21st, which is the first day of official move-in day for the majority of the other students who are not in specific groups. And that's a great thing to address. Thank you.
Correct, and they will have a calendar accordingly.
Yes. Oh, it was a thank you. So thank you. And please let us know. And again, with this topic or any other questions that you have, of course, if your question has to do with dining, you can always email UAB. Can you give dining@uab.edu? And if you have any questions, again, the emails are pretty easy. If you have any questions, you can route them through the Family Engagement Office, and our email is families@uab.edu. And we get along pretty well with all of our campus partners, so we can route your question to them and get the answer or get you to the right answer promptly. Okay, so don't ever hesitate to call us and send us an email, and we'll be glad to help you. Are there any last minute tips or anything that you want students to remember? Of course, making sure that they start selecting their plan now. Are there any other tips that you want students to think about or to consider for families?
Well, I would encourage everyone that first week by Thursday, have a conversation with your student, with your parents and parents of students, and really address, what they like about eating on campus. Because we have some students that may not have been breakfast eaters at home, and then they come here and they always eat breakfast because their class schedule and things like that. So I would really focus and build in and say, all right, after a first week check-in, just add dining to the list to make sure that you understand what they like about it and where they've been eating. And make sure they don't go to Starbucks for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Yeah, that can be.
But we did our coffee.
Yes, and dining has so many options for students. So again, some freshmen may have, like Justin said, early classes, and maybe before they just run out the door to go to high school, but now it's a bit different. So that may not be something that you've all accounted for. So have those conversations, and that first week is going to be crucial if you want to make any changes. And so once they get to eat the food and come on over, I think they'll be enjoying the food. So get ready for good comment. And again, if there's anything that we can do to make anything better and easier for you as you transition and for your students, please let us know. We are almost out of time. We definitely don't have any questions. I am not seeing any questions right now. Let me check on Facebook as well. But if anybody has any additional questions, we have a few more minutes. And Justin, again, is your contact for dining at UAB, and check out the Instagram page. There are lots of events happening throughout the year with all kinds of delicious giveaways and goodies and special events. So have your students look out for that, and we'll send information as well for you as family members to tell your students to go have a delicious meal. Especially we have celebrations at different points where students can join a different theme type meal, and those are really, really good and really interesting. Lots of goodies to go around as well. So we want to thank Justin and Campus Dining for all that they do to keep us all fed and to keep our students healthy as well. So please don't hesitate to reach out to us. And remember, our webinars will continue. We'll take a small hiatus for the next 2 weeks, but then we will start back again on July the 11th. And the first webinar coming up will be about financial aid and One Stop. And so you will be getting more information about that. And so we hope you can join us. Again, if you've missed any of the webinars, please make sure you go back on Facebook and view them. There's lots of information in there that may guide you, answer your questions. But again, if we can help you in any way, do let us know. So thank you, everybody, for joining us today. Thank you, Justin, again, and have a great rest of your afternoon, everybody.
You have a great day.